Oh my God, Tasha, are you serious? Go to the gym and lift weights? I won't do it. I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to get bulky.
Oh, I wish this myth, this idea, this stereotype would just die. But because I know it won't, it's time for me to address this issue and add to this conversation. In most commercial gyms, you'll see the weight section of the floor taken up primarily by men and the cardio section taken up by women. And this is sad because strength training has benefits for everybody. Improved heart and lung health, injury reduction, better moods, better appearance, and the list goes on. Now, many people miss out on these benefits because of the silly idea of bulking up or looking too masculine. So I'm here to squash this myth. Growth hormone and testosterone are the two primary hormones involved in building muscle. Now, of course, women and men both produce these, but in men, testosterone is 15 to 20% higher. Now, this accounts for the reason why women have a tougher time building muscle when compared to men. When I use the words build muscle, this usually makes people think of that or that. What people fail to realize, or what they forget, is that professional bodybuilders use androgenic aids. This could be testosterone, other anabolic hormones, or even other PEDs. The point is, to reach that level of muscularity, their development goes way beyond anything that's normal or natural. So, back to the stereotype of bulking up. With less natural testosterone than a man, and without the use of ergogenic aids, it's very unlikely that a woman will develop huge muscles just because she's lifting weights. So ladies, the next time you walk in the gym, take a look at everyone on the weight floor, okay? Try to find the skinniest little runt that you can see in there. You know, the guy that's been struggling most of his life to put on any decent amount of size. Even he has a better chance of bulking up than you do, for all the reasons I just mentioned. Athletes that need to be big and muscular for their sport tend to eat a lot of food. A ton of food. Anyone looking to increase their lean tissue mass has to take in excess calories. Now, this amount of food goes well beyond what's normal and what's required for normal body weight. Athletes that are serious about their sport also tend to eat a lot cleaner than most of us. And this is because they know the quality of what they eat is just as important as the amount. It's easy to take in calories if you're eating junk. It's much tougher to take those calories in if you're eating nutritious whole foods. So ladies, if you're not taking in enough calories, and this would be beyond what's normally required for you to maintain your body weight, and if you're not eating the same quality of food as an athlete, it's probably impossible for you to bulk up. Even with a small caloric excess, you probably still have a tough time putting on lean muscle. This next one applies just as much to men as it does to women. I always get a laugh when people come to me and they say, "Hey CJ, I don't want to get too big. I just want to look toned, I just want to look fit." And to that I usually reply, no problem. Getting really, really big is very hard. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of focused effort. It doesn't happen by accident. So you're in luck. If you ask anybody that has to be big or strong for their sport or for their occupation, they'll tell you that it is hard to build muscle. And it's equally challenging trying to maintain that muscle. Being a female only makes that harder. It takes a lot of time, effort, and energy to build muscle. And for most of us, this doesn't come easy. Think of saying something like, I don't want to become too rich too soon. I don't want to be, filthy rich. I just want to live comfortably. To that, I would reply, no problem. Becoming very, very wealthy is hard to do. It takes a long time, takes focused effort. So, you're in luck. Gaining strength is not limited to athletes. Every one of us should want to be a little bit stronger than we are right now. For many people, the words strong or strength bring up images of bodybuilders, Olympic lifters, power lifters, or strongman competitors. Now, of course, those people are strong, but they're not the only people that need to be training for strength. We all do. Being strong simply means you create a lot of force through your movement. Now, it is possible to be very strong without the excessive muscle bulk of a bodybuilder. Just go to a regional powerlifting meet You'll see a lot of athletes there who are strong, but don't necessarily look like Linda Murray or Jay Cutler. Now us regular folks don't have to be as strong as the athletes I mentioned before, but strength training for us comes with a lot of benefits. When our muscles and tendons are stronger, our joints are more stable. This makes us less susceptible to injury. So whether you're playing a sport or you just want to be a bit more resilient after a fall, strength training can be of a huge benefit to you. As we age, our bone density decreases. So lifting weights with the intent of becoming stronger is a way for us to either increase our bone density or at least slow down its degradation. Supplementing with calcium is not enough. You need to work against some kind of resistance. Along with cardiovascular conditioning or cardio, lifting weights also helps to increase both heart and lung health. Lifting weights can be used for all kinds of goals: muscular endurance, shaping your body, physical rehabilitation, and the list goes on. The way you lift the weights does matter because it determines how your body responds to the training. You can play with different variables like volume, tempo, rep range, or intensity in order to get the results that you want. Performing 5 sets of 2 is very different than performing 3 sets of 12, which is also different from performing 4 sets of 30. There's also a difference between lifting twice a week or lifting 5 times a week, and both of those will give you very different results. You're not just going to magically start sprouting muscles because you picked up some weights. And by the way, a well-rounded fitness program will have strength training, cardiovascular conditioning, and flexibility or joint mobility. And you need all 3 of those to really be fit. Last, but definitely not least, physical appearance. I guarantee you that you won't be able to cardio your way to a lean body. If you want to change the shape of your body, you have to lift weights. And by the way, eating clean on its own is also not enough. I mean, it is possible to be lean and unspectacular. I talk about this in my 70-30 rant. Check out the video, you'll see what I mean. I'm sorry, but it takes resistance training to give the body a fit or an athletic look. Whether you're using your own body weight or you're using an external resistance like a band, a machine, or free weights, resistance training has a huge impact on how you look. Now don't just take my word for it, there's lots of examples. You have Scarlett Johansson. You have Hilary Swank. You've got Gal Gadot. All of these women lifted weights as a part of their physical regimen, and none of them look like female bodybuilders. Side note, beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. An attractive physique can come in all shapes and all sizes. Alright ladies, I hope I've convinced you that it's okay to lift weights. In fact, I've given you an entire list on why you should be lifting weights. It's not going to turn you into an overblown, muscle-bound superhero. It's going to shape your body, it's going to make you look good, and there's a ton of other benefits as well. Alright, that's it, I'm done. This myth is squashed. Now leave some comments down below. I want to know what you think about this topic. Should women lift weights? Maybe they shouldn't? Tell me what you think. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, what is wrong with you? Hit the subscription button. You won't just see rants like this, you'll get videos on training, nutrition, and sleep, and health in general. I'll catch you on the next rant.